It's Zach, aka Zach's Reviews, and today's review is Bloodshot. So, Bloodshot is a movie that stars Vin Diesel and Eiza Gonzalez and a whole bunch of other people that I'll put down in my description. Sorry, I forget your names. All I know is the big people that I've seen a lot of movies of. Like, Eiza Gonzalez is in Baby Driver. I think she is a great actress, and I think she is so beautiful. Like, she's so stunning. And Vin Diesel, I love him in Fast and the Furious, and he's just an overall like an awesome actor, man. Like, it's crazy. Just the franchise that you hold is just amazing. I love Fast and the Furious. But Bloodshot is about a military man that essentially all he knows is pretty much killing. That's all he knows. All he knows is to have orders and to get the job done and go home to his wife. And essentially where we find out is that he wants to go home to his wife, but essentially I guess when I don't know, out of nowhere, I'm still trying to understand this movie somewhat. I mean, all I know is that he there's a scene where he goes to war, comes back, and then out of nowhere, he pretty much wakes up on the table and he is Bloodshot. There's these nanites in his blood that makes up his blood that pretty much give him strength, and he can punch anything and anybody could shoot him and the nanites heal him back up, they sew him back up. He essentially can't die. So that was pretty cool, seeing the regeneration of his body when they because when you get shot it would his skin would fly off like sand and it would go back on, and then because the nanites would fix it. So it was really cool seeing that. There was a lot of cool scenes with that. And he essentially when he wakes up and he realizes he could do all these things, he runs into all these other, apparently this scientist that did it to him said that we help people in the military that have lost limbs and that have died, and just overall I guess the scientist wants to help people and help them recover. For instance, we run into Eiza Gonzalez's character where, she, I guess, was she was in, I guess, I want to say she was in the Marines, and guess she went underwater one time, and I guess gas or there was a gas leak or something, and I guess it affected her breathing, so she needed a breathing transplant, and she can breathe through a smoke or anything without and be fine. It doesn't matter, poison gas, anything, she can breathe through it. And we run into another guy that his legs are cut off, but he can run super fast and kick really hard and do a whole bunch of stuff like that. And then we run to another guy that's straight up blind from, I guess, a flare or something or something hit his eyes, or shrapnel or whatever. And there's these cameras on his vest and he can see everything around him. So we meet this team, and he of course says, I think this is a dream. Let me go back to sleep, or I think it's either a dream or I'm dead. This can't be happening. So there's a moment, and then he thinks he's, and then apparently, well, actually, I just realized, because this movie is still confusing to me. When he goes back to his wife, apparently he wakes up or whatever. The wife apparently went out to go get coffee or food or whatever. These guys come in there, end up I guess he fights off these guys that are breaking into his place. There's one guy in the hallway that stabs him with a sedative, and that guy takes him back to this butcher room, and brings his wife in there, kills the wife, and then essentially he and then shoots him, and then that's how he becomes Bloodshot, so we think. And then it turns out every single time they revamp his thing, because they're using him as their personal killing machine. They're just, because they said he has such a vendetta, he's so hot-headed, he'll do whatever we say if we keep putting different faces on the guy that kills his wife. So it's just, they reboot him. So pretty much that's essentially what it is. They're rebooting him because they think he's a killing machine and that he'll kill anybody that get the killer of his wife. And I don't want to give away the big spoiler, but they just keep doing that to him. They keep rebooting him, saying, that, oh, we put a different face on the guy that so apparently killed your wife. And he ends up finding that out, and just he goes on this journey trying to take down these guys that keep rebooting him and stuff like that. He runs in the guy from New Girl. I forget his name. The guy in New Girl. The one that has the cat all the time in New Girl. I forget his name. I love New Girl though. I just haven't watched that series in a long time. And he was also in a Netflix movie. I don't know. I'll put his name down below in the description. But I love that dude. He's hilarious in New Girl. But he runs into him. He ends up being a friend, helping him get the nanites for them to stop controlling him, because I guess the nanites can help reboot him. So he does something so that he can't get rebooted again. And essentially, yeah. So he ends up finding people that actually want to help him, and even Asa Gonzalez's character. Her name's E.T. or yeah, I think it's E.T. or something. But she essentially feels bad that they keep doing this to him, and she's in on it, and so are the other soldiers. They're in on it, and they're okay with it, except E.T. is not okay with it. So she ends up helping him fight the people and the guy from New Girl. So I'm not going to give away any other spoilers, because these things I'm saying aren't spoilers. It's essentially the big plot twist or whatever is essentially the spoiler, but. Overall, this movie was a pretty good movie. The CGI with the fighting, when when he gets shot, and then the thing essentially he gets regenerated, and it's it's not dust, it's the nanites that are essentially where getting blown off of him, and it's his blood. So I thought that was pretty cool. Overall, it was an okay movie. I thought Gemini Man was a lot better than this movie. I had a lot more fun with Gemini Man, but this was a pretty good movie. I give it an A. And yeah, I suggest you check it out. It didn't get good ratings at all, but it was kind of like an underrated movie like Gemini Man. But I'd suggest you check it out for yourself if you're into that. And Bloodshot's a comic book, so if you're a fan of comics, or if you're a fan of superhero things like that, you'd really enjoy this movie. So yeah, that was my review on this movie. Go check it out. Leave a like and leave a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you love movie reviews. And yeah, I'll see you next time.